Welcome to 3T Wisdom Wave, brought to you by Triumph Through Training. I am your host Rajan Arora, and today we are going to talk about the importance of ownership and accountability, whether in our personal life or at work. Ownership means taking responsibility of our actions and decisions, while accountability involves being answerable for the outcomes. Join me to understand how taking ownership of our actions can lead to profound growth and success. Let me share a story that illustrates the importance of ownership and accountability. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there lived a young man named Aryan. Aryan was ambitious and had big dreams of becoming successful entrepreneur. However, despite his aspirations, Aryan often found himself making excuses and blaming others for his failures. One day, Aryan's mentor, Mr. Sharma, took him aside and shared a valuable lesson. He told Aryan about a farmer who had inherited a vast piece of land from his ancestors. The farmer, let's call him Suraj, was initially excited about the opportunity, but soon realized that the land was overgrown with weeds and in desperate need of cultivation. Instead of blaming his ancestors for leaving him with neglected land, Suraj decided to take ownership of the situation. He rolled up his sleeves and set to work, tirelessly tilling the soil, removing weeds and planting seeds of opportunity. Months passed and Suraj's hard work began to bear fruit. The once barren land transformed into a flourishing farm, yielding beautiful crops. People from neighboring villages marveled at Suraj's success and asked him for the secret of his prosperity. Suraj smiled and shared his wisdom. I realized that the land was mine to cultivate, and it was to me to make it fruitful. By taking ownership of my circumstances and holding myself accountable for my actions, I was able to turn adversity into abundance. Inspired by Suraj's story, Aryan had a revelation. He understood that, like the farmer, he was the steward of his own destiny. Instead of making excuses and blaming others, he resolved to take ownership of his goals and hold himself accountable for his success. This story of Suraj teaches us a valuable lesson. When we take ownership of our actions and hold ourselves accountable for our choices, we empower ourselves to overcome challenges and achieve our goals. Ownership and accountability are crucial for several reasons. Firstly, they enable us to take control of our lives and automatically we shape our destinies. Secondly, when we are answerable, others trust us more and our credibility improves, thereby earning the respect and admiration of others. Finally, it helps us become resilient and we bounce back even after facing the worst of situations, since we feel we are responsible and accountable. At Triumph Through Training, we believe in the power of ownership and accountability to transform lives. Through our bespoke training programs, we empower individuals to cultivate a mindset of ownership and accountability, which not just opens up new dimensions for the individual, but also ensures a healthy organization culture. As Thomas Jefferson once said, "With great power comes great responsibility." This quote is famously associated with the character of Uncle Ben, who told young Peter the same in the movie Spider-Man. The quote emphasizes the idea that having power or abilities also entails the responsibility to use them wisely and for the greater good. That's all for today's episode of 3T Wisdom Wave. I hope you found the story inspiring and are now ready to take the onus of your actions rather than blaming others. Join me next time as we continue sharing newer concepts and knowledge on 3T Wisdom Wave. Until then, keep pushing your limits each day. This is Rajan Arora signing off. Take care.